Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday, July the 12th, and there's a couple of things that I wanted to talk with you about. The first thing is that I made an error in terms of when I was going to be absent from YouTube and the Discord. It's not going to be this coming week. It's actually next week. So today is supposed to be the final day for the Law and Order Blender Challenge, but I don't mind extending it a couple of days if you need a little bit more time. So I will be around for the end of that and potentially to make the render review, hopefully before I have to do the family stuff. And I have some other Blender and Substance Painter stuff planned. So I'm around this week, but not going to be for the following week. Although I'll keep in touch with you probably with some vlogs and stuff. The other thing I wanted to talk with you about is, and this has been in the works for a while, I've decided that I am going to be starting a Patreon. I've sort of prided myself over a number of years of doing whatever I'm doing for free, and I love that model. and I'm going to continue to do the majority of what I do for you for free. Just come watch, subscribe, like, send me some feedback once in a while. But I also need to do some business stuff on the side, and I want to save some of my more special videos, which might be the completion of texturing or modeling certain things that I don't put on my channel that I would just have on the Patreon. Perhaps certain requests, maybe making models and textures available for you for download for free to use in any project you might have, whether it's paid or not. I'm just curious to know, and I hope you would give me some feedback on this as to whether or not you would consider being part of a Patreon, if you would be interested in joining that, and if it's worthwhile for me to do that. I think I'm going to do it anyhow, but I'd love to know if some of you have some interest in that, and if you did, perhaps you'd also give me some ideas on what you'd like to have there. What other kind of things could I offer you that I already do in terms of modeling and texturing. Would you like the Blender file? Would you like the Substance Painter file? Would you like the textures separately? This kind of thing. So if you're interested in the Patreon and you don't mind saying it here, I'd love to hear from you to give me some motivation and encouragement to do that. But if you don't feel like advertising that you are going to do that on your account, I'm going to go ahead in the next while and do that, and I'm going to save some special things for my Patreons. And aside from that, the rest of what I do is going to be for you for free. I always accept donations, of course, but regardless of that, I would do it because I love to do it, and I was a teacher, and I want to help when I can. All right, so those are my major updates about when I'm absent and about the Patreon coming, and I'm sure there'll be more soon, so I will keep in touch. Take care.